Happy Tuesday, everyone. Camera's over here. I'm sitting here and I have a little bit of time where I could just pull some cards. So I figured why not? Because that's what I like to do. Right. All right. So we're gonna start with the angel numbers. Hold out 2 tarot decks, your angel numbers, and one of my oracle decks, the Soul Symphony. We'll see what happens. I don't have any intention. I don't have any questions. I'm just pulling out cards. Your angel number is 999. Notice my favorite number now. It says release. Your current circumstances are ending, opening the door to better opportunities. If you're facing significant changes, consider viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters. Embrace this transition by making room for new experiences and welcoming fresh beginnings into your life. Release. Love that. Because there's been this energy this past weekend of needing to end a certain cycle so that I can start the success of something else. You know what I mean? You ever feel like something is like holding you stuck somewhere? I'm going to figure it out though. So if you are feeling like you need to release something, this might be a message for you in here. We're going through our Soul Symphony deck. Let's see what they've got to say. 2 cards come out. We have fire signs, Leo, Sag, and Aries. We have unsatisfied. Bare minimum, reciprocation, losing interest. Okay. We have denial. Not facing the truth, dismissal, refuse to give in, contradicting. Let's try 2 more. Thank you. Have options, doing them, juggling connections, addictions, player. Don't fall. We have jealousy. Talking behind back, being envious, pettiness, attention seeking. So let's see what this is about. What I'm going to do for the first tarot deck that I pull out, I'm going to take each card and get a tarot card for that. And then I'm going to use the other tarot deck to clarify the ones that I pulled. Right. So we're going to clarify the oracle cards with my This May Hurt tarot. Hold on. All right, first one we're going to clarify is unsatisfied, because I don't feel like I need to clarify where it says fire signs, because pretty much like fire, Sag, Aries, could be you, could be them. But the first we're going to clarify is going to be unsatisfied, which is bare minimum, reciprocation, and losing interest. And it is the World, clarifying unsatisfied. We're going to clarify the World with 3 of Swords. So the World to me always gives, let me cover up, because woman. The World gives in this situation someone who wants it all, who likes their cake, who likes their ice cream, who likes their cookies, who likes their candy. They want it all. And if they don't have it, they're very unsatisfied. They lose interest in things, and that could cause a little bit of heartbreak or disappointment in the situation. So they're sitting here like, well, if I can't have whatever I want, then I'm just going to head, I need to have everything that I want. And that is not satisfying for the other person, whoever else involved with this person who's always unsatisfied, whoever is insatiable. Whoever, and I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like this has to be, it makes sense to be a fire sign, because a fire requires something else to exist. Like a fire needs air to keep going. Oh, hold on. Yes, we know that fire needs air to live, right? If they don't have the air, then it's pretty much not going to work. So that gives, I don't know if that makes sense, but to me in my head, I feel like fire, which is the fire signs, fire is kind of selfish in that in order to exist, it has to feed off of something else. You know what I mean? So whenever this person is not satisfied and they don't get what they want, they have to go somewhere else. The next card is denial, which is not facing the truth, dismissal, refuse to give in, and contradiction. I clarify that with a tarot card. When it comes out is the Wheel of Fortune. Clarifying that is the Nine of Pentacles. Denial being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Your Wheel of Fortune is that, you know, how somebody gets everything they deserve, every good fortune comes back to them. But I feel like because you're finally seeing that you're never going to be able to satisfy this person, you have to go and work on your own self-fulfillment and your own satisfaction for you. You know what I mean? The only way to do that is to go and be fruitful in your own endeavors, like whatever you want to do. Don't depend on someone else. Don't depend on someone else to make you feel better about what it is you need and what you want. That denial will literally keep you in a stuck situation where you'll never see your own self-worth. So yeah, go forth and do what you need to do by yourself. Go plant your own crops because you can do it. You're very worthy. The next one is options. It is doing them, juggling, connections, addictions, and a player. Not that we need to clarify that, but we're going to do a tarot card for it. Options is clarified. 2 cards came out. Hold on. The first card is the Seven of Cups. That is definitely options. The next one is the Ace of Cups. So like I said, you realize that they have these many options that they are either chasing or are constantly going in between. And you're always willing to give full you, full love, full attention, full interest, communication. Like you're always putting yourself out there for them, but they're literally out here. I love that. The fact that options was the card we're clarifying, and then the Seven of Cups is like the epitome of options. They have other things that they can do because they're unsatisfied. They're always unsatisfied. So you're gonna take your cup. I need you to withdraw it. I need you to release 999. I keep forgetting the camera's here. Your angel number was release. Literally just release. So I want you to take your cup. I want you to take it back. I want you to keep your cup to yourself and take the water that you're putting into this situation, put it towards your pentacles. Pour that love into that so you can have what you need for yourself. Jealousy is our last one that we're going to clarify. Talking immediately. Yeah. 4 swords. So this jealousy that'll come forth whenever you decide to move forward and no longer give your attention and time to them is going to cause a little bit, not havoc, but they're going to realize that they have, that they messed up on a good thing. And then it could be that they're now going to be petty and maybe talk about you to other people, or whenever someone brings you up, they're like, yeah, nah, you know, I ain't fuck with them no more. But not that because they didn't want to, but because you chose not to. So now they're going to talk about you and they're going to be mad. They're going to be watching you move on. And that might bring them into a belief that they can come back. So they might try to persuade you to, you know, take a phone call, speak to them, tell you things like, oh, no, I'm not doing that no more. You know, I'm sorry, my bad. I don't know what I was thinking. Bottom of the deck is the Sun. Yeah, once you Once you move forward, you're like, I'm good. Go do what you got to do. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your options. Clearly, I wasn't what you needed. Wasn't what you really, really wanted. So get going. I release you. Now we're going to clarify the first tarot with my Light Seers Tarot. First one we're going to clarify is the World. And the Three of Swords. They're the ones who came out unsatisfied. Okay. When it comes out is the High Priestess. Was clarified by Two of Swords. Yeah, so unsatisfied being clarified by the High Priestess is that you were aware that they had other things they wanted to, other people they wanted to do, other things they wanted to see and try, and maybe it was something that they might have come with to you about and you weren't actually up for it. So they decided to keep you in this energy. Well, I'll still mess around with them, but I'm gonna have my options because I'm not satisfied. So I'm going to keep them over here and let them believe what I want them to know and not tell them anything more. And the more that you try to see, the more that you try to get the blindfold so you can see, the more they sent in more blindfolds, more untruths, more what's the word I'm looking for? More oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? Appeasements. They would do little things every now and then to make you feel okay. Maybe they're not. Maybe they do actually. Maybe they really are just busy. Maybe they did mean to call me, but they fell asleep because they were so tired. Maybe they couldn't make it because, they had to work longer. Maybe. That brings forth our next one, which was Denial, who had the Wheel of Fortune and Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so that denial is what, the Two of Swords is what brought forth this denial. Because even though you knew, you couldn't really prove it, so you were kind of stuck in that. Two cards came out for this, and it is the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So the Wheel of Fortune and Nine of Pentacles is what is clarifying denial. And for this to come out, your Knight of Wands is you being excited about your new pentacles that you got coming in, because the Wheel of Fortune is making its way back to you. And the Ten of Cups is what you're going towards. You want this happiness, you want the love, you want the success and emotional clarity. So the Wheel of Fortune is going to allow you to go ahead and clear the blindfolds so you can go work on your pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles that come in. And the Knight of Wands is this is that fire horse energy. This is you being excited about where you're going to next. And your next is the Ten of Cups. Card after that is Options, which is clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Clarifying options with 3 cards that fell out. Oh, my bad, 4. So the ones that come out is the Five of Cups. In this person having so many options, this made you feel like you were always being left out in the cold, not really considered when it came to being a choice or being the choice. You were never chosen as the choice. Like you had the key sitting there for them. All you had to do was pick it up, put it in the door, and you would have everything that they needed. But you were never chosen. You were one of the many options that was never taken seriously. So you waited and you were patient because you knew that eventually the Nine of Pentacles that you're working on over there that's come to fruition. You already had the World, the Wheel of Fortune, so you were patient. So while they're out there doing this whole options and Seven of Cups, whatever they're doing, and you had your Ace of Cups, you kept your Ace of Cups to yourself and you patiently waited. Because you were sick of having to always defend your emotions, your heart, your decisions. Because there could have been plenty of times you were like, why am I still, you know what I mean? So you were defending yourself a lot. You probably had conversations with yourself about like, what are you doing? And you still did it because you weren't quite sure if you were ready to just stop this wholeheartedly and go find somebody or something that would please you 100% for and with you. Like you didn't know if you could find somebody who would actually believe and act upon the fact that you are worthy of it. But again, here go the 10 of Pentacles. We already did 9 of Pentacles. And once you decide to stop defending whatever the situation is, your 9 of Pentacles that you had now become 10. Now, this Wheel of Fortune, after the Knight of Wands come in, you put into this 10 of Cups. Now your 10 of Pentacles comes in. I love that. That you are going to find someone who believes that you don't have to be an option. You are not an option. You're going to be their only choice. Not even a choice. Their only want. Their only desire. They're going to love you. 4 of Swords was clarifying jealousy, which was you being talked about, someone being petty, talking behind your back. But it was clarified by the 4 of Swords, which is even in your sleep, you could feel the energy somebody was putting into making you look like you wasn't shit. Like, yeah, it was an option. I had it. It was, I was just being nice. I was just being. Anyway, we're going to clarify jealousy and 4 of Swords. So I'm talking behind your back. Being petty for what? For what? What's the reason? Ace of Cups again. Ace of Cups again. Because they know that they messed up and they let a good thing go. Ace of Cups come out twice. Yeah, you were giving more than you needed to this. So maybe now, remember that cup I said you got to take and put into your pentacles? Maybe now you're holding your cup closer to your own heart. You're not giving it out to anyone because you're taking that time to just realize that you are worthy. So I'm going to give everything I was giving somebody else to myself. I'm holding my cup closer to my heart because I deserve this. Bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Swords. It's time to sit still. Time to take a break. Time to, I guess, mend your heart because you were putting it out there for someone who didn't appreciate it. So stop doing that. Especially if you know someone has options. Maybe they've shown you more than once that they do have options, and when they get caught, they do this apology thing and then still do the same thing. Yeah, you're worth more than that. You don't have to take what somebody gives you just because they give it to you. I promise you, somebody out there is looking at you like as soon as you become free and available and you actually give me a chance, they're going to come get you. Your angel number keywords were balance, financial growth. We went 9 and 10 of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. Success, life cycles, karma, transformation, and renewal. So that's all I have for this little quick reading. I just want to say that if you are in that situation, I want you to recognize your own self-worth. That you don't have to put up with being someone's option. You definitely are worth being someone's only. And if they don't see that, then let them go about their life and let them figure out why they are comfortable treating someone who has such a good heart for them, to treat them as if they're just like one of their minis. You know, because that 7 of Cups was to come up for options. You're one of their many. Don't allow someone to do that to you. You are definitely one in a million, and nobody can be you. Nobody can do what you do for them. So if they need to go find people and build a person, build a bitch, take yours away. You don't have to be in that. You're worth more than that. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Know that you are loved. Bye.